Hello you guys, welcome back to another vlog. If you hear the drinking, my dog is drinking water and that is what is making that sound. I haven't done a vlog in a hot sec because my last video was a Q&A, and then the video before that I did kind of like a get ready with me of my skincare and makeup updated routine. I'm ready to get back into vlogging. So it is currently Tuesday and it is 7 in the evening. I'm about to start dinner. I think I'm gonna make a like chicken noodle soup. I'm gonna kind of like wing it. Sorry, my heater is so aggressively loud. Something's wrong and I think it needs to just stay on at all times. So I'm sorry if that's annoying. But I think I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna do like mushrooms, carrots. What else do I have? Okay, I have chicken, mushrooms, carrots. I have broccoli. I feel like I'm gonna put that in it. Onion, garlic, vegetable broth. Yeah, okay, I think this is gonna be good. James is currently at the Akari sauna place with his friends, so I'm just gonna get started on it and hopefully give it some time to simmer. I feel like soups are always better when they cook for longer, so yeah. Okay, I opted out of doing the noodles because the broth is like, there's so many veggies, there's definitely not enough broth for the noodles. So it's gonna be a veggie and chicken soup. I was debating adding some rice into it, and I feel like it's gonna be like a weird risotto. So I'm really just rolling with the punches right now. Just realized I forgot to take out my balls, from the freezer. These are my energy balls that I've been making. I have a recipe on my TikTok, but it's like granola, cashew butter, maple syrup, cranberries, nuts, all the yummy things, flaxseed, hemp seed, and you freeze them for 2 hours and then you put them in the fridge. But they are so good and the best little sweet treat. Now I'm going to have one of my favorite drinks. I'm like not the biggest fan of all of the like healthy sodas. I just don't like the taste of some of them, but this one is my absolute favorite. It is so good. It is Culture Pop. It is the strawberry rhubarb one. This is not an ad or anything. It sounds like an ad, but it's not. It is legit my favorite flavor ever of like any of the Olipop Poppy like natural soda ones. This one just tastes so good to me and like actually like a real soda. I like am a big Coca-Cola girl. Obviously do not drink that every day because of how much sugar is in it. But this one, chef's kiss. I think the reason I like it is the strawberry. I love like strawberry flavoring. If you see this at your grocery store, get it. Okay, good morning you guys. It is the next day and I'm about to head. I'm sorry if there's like background noise. My apartment heating makes this like loud fan noise. We're not supposed to turn our heating off at all right now because it's so cold in New York. If the pipes could freeze, I can't get it to stop making that noise. But I'm about to head to a lip blushing appointment, which is kind of like where they I don't want to say tattoo, but I think it is kind of like that, your lip color. This is my natural lip color. I have this Summer Fridays like lip balm gloss on it right now, which I think definitely enhances, like makes it look a little better. The color of my lips is just like really light, and I kind of want to make the line more defined of where my lip like begins and starts, and make the whole lip color just like a little bit more pink. I had 3 friends who've done it recently and said it was like the best thing they've ever done. So that's what inspired me to do it. This is not sponsored at all. I'm paying full price for this. I was recommended this place by my hairdresser, although she's never gone to it. She's just heard it was good. It is in the Bronx, so I'm about to call a car. It's like 40 minutes away. And I had a FaceTime like consultation with the girl, and she was so great and amazing and made me feel like super comfortable about it. My friends who've gotten it, it looks so amazing. I love like not having to put makeup on. So I'll literally feel like I have to like curl my eyelashes, put on eyebrow gel, and maybe a touch of like concealer and blush when I wake up if I want to like look cute. I really hope it goes well. I think it will. Obviously doing anything to your face is like a little bit scary, but I'm really excited because I feel like the color of my lips is naturally like pretty pale. So I just kind of want to make it like a little more defined, like where it's like a little bit lighter and like all one color. And then hopefully I won't have to apply like lip tint or liner as much. I'm sure I still will when I'm going out, because I'm not going to like overline my lips at all with this lip blushing, because I think that could look a little scary, and when I go out with like lip liner I'll do that all the time. So yeah, you guys are coming with me and I will give you my full, honest, truthful experience. This is my look. It's absolutely freezing, so I literally just need to be comfortable, and my hair is a greasy mess, so headband it is. So we just did the outline of the lips, so she will go completely inside these lines, not on these lines. She outlined them perfectly. Now we are numbing. Okay, I'm almost back home, and it's a bit of a jump scare at first because obviously this is like a lot darker than what I had before, but it takes like a week to really settle down. So I think tonight it'll be even darker, and then in like 5 days she said it'll be like a lot lighter and like worn in. I actually am like already liking it. When she showed me the mirror at first I was like, what have I done? And she was like, girl, it's an emotional roller coaster. We're gonna get through this. I did like the pinky brown shade just because I have olive undertones in my skin, and this is like the palest I ever am. So like right now the color is gonna look the most like contrast against my skin. But she was absolutely amazing. I couldn't recommend her more. I can also put a link and a code that she gave me to book mine in the description if you guys want, and I'll keep you posted. Definitely a little bit swollen right now, but I really like the color. Still like kind of numb. Good morning, you guys. So this is how I woke up this morning. I'm not wearing any makeup, obviously. They're looking good. I feel like they still just look like the same color, and I want them to lighten up a bit. I texted my friend last night because I was kind of freaking out, and I was like, oh my god, they look so dark. And she was like, day 3, they lightened up so much for me. I was freaking out too. So just like wait until day 3, and my girl yesterday said day 5. So I'm not gonna stress. I just think waking up with like dark lips is like kind of scary. Knowing that my friends did it and they're like, I had felt the same makes me feel a lot better. Also, I went to dinner at Birds of a Feather with my friend Amber last night, and I like didn't want to say that I did this. She's like, what do you do today? And I like didn't say it because I wanted to see if she would notice. Also, we were eating spicy fucking food. So like, you know when you eat spicy food and your lips like already burn and like get red, probably not the smartest thing to do after you get lip blush. I was eating it and my lips were like on fire, like typically how they like always are when I eat that food. Also, it like gets all over your face. And then at the end of the meal we like walked out and she was waiting for her Uber, and she's like, what lipstick are you wearing? It's literally staying on so good. And she's like, what is that? Is it like a MAC? And I was like, oh my god, no, I got it. And she was like, oh my god, I was wondering, like it literally stayed on throughout the whole meal. And I was like, yeah, I was gonna see if you were gonna notice. I was like, I literally got it today. And she's like, that's crazy that you're not swollen. I've seen people get like so swollen from that. So yeah, anyways, I'm about to walk to Butler because We go there a lot for coffee in the mornings. My boyfriend goes a lot more than I do, and his friends all like meet up there and get coffee together. It's actually really cute. Really sad is one of his best friends has an English bulldog, which is actually my first dog I ever had. We had one named Winston when I was a bit younger. English bulldogs are a really hard breed. They don't live very long, and he has a hard time walking around New York. He also got a new job where he's working so hard every single day and like out of the office or out of his home, and has like dog walkers come and help, but the dog really is in a crate a lot of the day, which is really, really sad. I think I've mentioned one of James's friends is really, really sick with cancer and not doing well. This other friend has been working with the guy who has cancer's wife, just helping a lot with their family because they have 2 kids, and it's just a lot on his plate right now. The bulldog's parents are still with the breeder, and so the breeder offered to take the bulldog back after 5 years so the bulldog can have a happy rest of his life and be with his siblings and his mom. I don't know if the dad's there. I don't really know how that works. They're all at Butler right now, and this is us getting to say goodbye to Reggie is his name. I think he's gonna be an emotional wreck when he realizes he gets home and there's no dog. He's had it for 5 years, and he also just went through a breakup, so I'm like, this is gonna hit him really hard once the dog's gone. Yeah, let's go see Reggie. Okay, so I just got home from taking Crispy to the vet. I feel like my lips already are looking normal. They kind of just look chapped. I feel like the color's a bit dark for me at the moment, but she said it's gonna lighten up a lot in the next 5 days. And they feel like fine. Also, I don't think I fully talked about the process because I was in my Uber home and the guy was like listening to me, and I was like, can you stop listening to me, sir? But basically, we numbed with like a light numbing cream, and then she like went in and did the first layer. Then she did an intense numbing cream where I like couldn't feel anything. Did another round, and then another numbing, and then another round, and then we were done. So it ended up taking like an hour and a half for the whole process from start to finish, and then she took some like photos and stuff too. I honestly would recommend her so much. Obviously I don't know what it's gonna look like in 5 days, but I sent it to my best friend because she's been wanting it for so long. It was $250 total, which I'm pretty sure places like in Manhattan charge $1,000. I didn't even like look into places in Manhattan. I was sent this girl and I read the reviews and they were really good. And then my friend booked it in a couple weeks and she's so excited, and she did all this research and found this TikTok of this girl who went there and had the best things to say too. And the girl Alyssa who owns it is literally like the kindest, sweetest human ever. And she made me feel really, really comfortable because obviously it's terrifying. You're like literally tattooing your face. I will continue to keep you posted. I feel like it looks good right now in the viewfinder, and I'm like not even wearing any makeup. So hopefully it just continues to get better and maybe a little lighter, because I feel like I don't usually wear my lips this dark. But so far so good. Yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh, the process of it. There's no really like downtime or anything. I read online that it takes 2 to 3 weeks to like show the normal color. She told me it should be like 7 days. And there's no like really any downtime, just to keep them like super hydrated with Aquaphor or like coconut oil or rosehip oil. So that's what I am going to continue to do. I really wanted to work out today, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to squeeze it in. It's 5:20. I'm trying to be like better with letting myself, you know, when I can't fit a workout in a day, to be like, that's fine, you can just do it tomorrow, and like you're allowed to not work out for a day. Some girls also message me and be like, how do you find like compassion for yourself when you like on days you don't want to work out? And like obviously there's so many, I'm lucky that I get to work out as much as I do. Of course it's fine to not do it for one day, which I take weekends off usually all the time, but I'm just saying for today I think I'm gonna skip it. I'm freezing and I have a dinner in a little bit and I'm exhausted. I took Crispy to the vet and it was literally $650. So expensive. I have insurance for her, but they usually don't cover very much. Like the last time I submitted something, they're like, approved, here's $28.50. This literally took me an hour to even fill out this form, and I got $28. And the other times I filled it out, they've given me nothing. I don't know how much I'll get back for that. Basically, she's had what I think is a UTI, but I am not a doctor, so I don't know. I took her in November because I thought she had a UTI just because she was licking a lot down there and she didn't have one. This time I'm taking her because the past like 5 or 6 days and nights, she's been squatting to pee like 8 times on a walk. One of the 8 times is a normal pee and the other ones are literally a droplet or nothing comes out. And I can tell she's uncomfortable because in the middle of the night, she comes upstairs and she taps on the window to let us know she needs to pee outside, so we've let her on the balcony. 2 of the nights we didn't wake up quick enough and she's had an accident, so clearly she's uncomfortable and having to pee a lot. I tried the at-home remedies of like cranberry relief, dog treats. I gave her cranberries, I gave her organic blueberries and apple cider vinegar. I read a bunch of stuff online and none of it seems to be helping, so I went in to get the antibiotics, but they did all of these tests and then they started freaking me out saying that she could have like a kidney stone and all of this shit which would need x-rays. So I'm just really praying these antibiotics fix her. They'll have lab results back in a few days. The vet can be like so stressful and so expensive. I just want her to feel better. It's making me sad to see like that she's uncomfortable. I've had a UTI, I've had 2 in my life, and they're literally the worst things in the entire fucking world. They're so painful. So if she's feeling that, my heart literally breaks because those are awful, so awful. Anyways, I ordered this, so I want to open it with you guys. I was doing some shopping on Pinterest where a lot of my shopping comes recently because I will like type something in that I'm looking for and then find like a way cooler version of it, or Etsy. But for this time I did Pinterest and I was looking for a cute little butter dish to have out here because our butter is always rock hard in the fridge. We've been eating a lot of toast recently and I want fresh soft butter room temperature when I make my toast. It's from Fruit Supper. It says, "Thank you so much for supporting our small business," which I love. Wait until I show you guys. Okay, let me not like drop it. Okay, forgot I got this fun colorway. I got Sunrise. So this is the butter plate and this is what goes on it. How fucking adorable is that? Oh my god, I'm literally obsessed. Like, love. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Also, how cute is our new doormat? I posted it on Instagram last night, but I got it from Anthro and can link it below. I think she's so cute. Okay, I'm about to call a car to go to Rockaway Hotel because it is literally dumping snow. I'm not sure if you can even see out the windows. It feels like I'm in a snow globe. It's so beautiful. This happens all the time. People always put the wrong address in when they're coming to my apartment. Obviously, I'm not going to say my address on here, but there's like something that you could type and it takes you to something like a 15-minute walk away. So she accidentally did that. So I'm going to pick my friend up at a coffee shop and I'm going to try and get all of this into the car by myself, and then we are going to be on our way to Rockaway. Okay, we made it to Rockaway Hotel. Our room is gorgeous. It's so snowy, so I'm really excited to go to the beach. We have a oceanfront room so we can see the beach. I'll also show you guys the room. It's very trendy. Already, of course, like made a mess and unpacked. It's freezing. Okay, we're having our little hands. We're gonna go to the beach. Ready? It was fucking freezing to be by the water. We died. My hands are still so red. We got a cookie right before going there, so I want to try it. She said it's sweetened with bananas. It tastes like banana bread. It's thick. It's thick. It's hard to chew. I need like a liquid. Wait, imagine trying to eat a whole one of those. Oh my god. My jaw is like frozen from the cold. Do you ever feel like when your fingers are too cold, like they go, like they work in slow motion? It's like they won't move quick enough. That's what's happening to me so much. So we just saunaed and I jumped in the swimming pool. I did not vlog any of that. It was freezing outside, but I just wanted to jump in. The pool is heated, so it's not like a cold plunge. We showered, got a little bit ready, and Kyle, who you guys know from Aloe probably, he's from Rockaway Beach. So he comes home sometimes. It's actually really quick to get here from Manhattan. You can take a ferry and I think it's like 25 minutes. We didn't do that yesterday because it was dumping snow. We had like 5 bags and a dog. But he's home right now, so he's gonna pick us up. I think he's here, and take us around Rockaway, and we're gonna get some food because we are starving, and take Crispy on a little adventure. I'm wearing my coziest, this is like my blanket jacket is what I call it. Yeah. Say hi to the vlog. Kyle's giving us the Rockaway tour. So we were supposed to go to the restaurant called Wits tonight that everyone recommended was like the best in Rockaway. These girls we met at the yoga class, these moms were like, you guys need to try Wits. And Kyle, who's from here, was like, you need to try Wits. And then he texted me because he went for dinner with his family and he was like, it's freezing inside the restaurant. And I was like, cool. So we don't really want it to be cold. So we ordered super burrito. Which they literally have really close to me in Williamsburg. That's our plan, and we're gonna watch a movie. Okay, we are heading back to the city. This morning was brutal. I think it's actually the coldest I've ever felt in my entire life, especially by the ocean. Crispy, we need to run her on the beach, so we took her there this morning. It's Sunday, 10:04 a.m. and at like 9:45 we were getting coffee, so we're like, we should just take the ferry back because it's an experience. That's what's being so loud right now. And it's only like 45 minutes back to the city and $8, and the Uber was pretty expensive here. It's hectic with like 6 bags and a dog. So like Crispy literally has 2 bags of shit. We're lugging our bags like 3 blocks. And it's so heavy, and Crispy's like, I have her around my waist pulling me. Show up at 10 and are trying to buy tickets, but we made it on. Crispy's first boat ride. It's actually sick. I didn't even know you could like see, I can see Manhattan from here. The windows are so dirty, but I'll try and show you guys. Anyways, thank you for watching another video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure